Looks okay.
Is it okay?
Are you making fun of me right now? I can't.
Oh, so this commercial. Good question.
Why is everything about you? Is my hair okay?
I'm always like, is my hair okay?
No, is mine okay? Am I okay?
Yeah, your hair always looks good.
Should I wear the...
You should wear the hat.
Oh, God. I'm going to puke. Between the fucking syrup and that goddamn hat. Somebody has to whisper into their microphone.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
No.
What do you say? Welcome to the stream.
Stop it! How do I mute her?
Just her. Oh god. Oh shit, what happened? Okay, there we go.
Wait, we have 0 viewers. Why? I'm just kidding.
Welcome to the Tomb of Annihilation.
Stop it. Stop it.
I didn't think I could get more aroused.
Okay, listen. Okay, okay, I'm going to treat my kids. Final warning. Final warning. I will leave this stream.
No.
So I always ask my kids, do you believe me?
No.
Do you believe me?
No.
If you guys do that like 13 or 14 more times, I'm leaving the stream.
That's right. You guys make fun of me 13 or 14 more times? Are we ready? Should we play the Tomb of Annihilation now that we have...
Tomb of Annihilation.
I guess.
Well, let's get started. So, we are here playing Tomb of Annihilation. We normally start about 8:30. We've done our little warm-up.
Fuck rules. Fuck rules, right?
Fuck them.
Time is a concept.
Stream.
Time is a man-made concept.
Fuck them up their stupid asses.
With the sun.
Excuse me, what?
Time with the sun.
Yeah, it's a made-up concept. There is no such.
Did you know it takes us 3 times to get through the whole housekeeping shit? So Bob started it once. Now go ahead and start number 2.
No, just get it over. Come on. All right, so we're here playing Tomb of Annihilation. Usually start about 8:30. Devin, shut up.
I'm ready.
Okay. So you guys are gonna do it. I can't even do it.
I'm not doing anything.
So if you want, you can follow us on every place you can find DadBodDnd, Twitter, YouTube, podcasts, here on Twitch if you're listening on a different format. We have a website, we're on Reddit, we're on Twitter, all that cool stuff. And usually when we type, we mute our microphones. That's just good podcast etiquette. I'm kidding.
Dad told you.
You gotta get into this. Maybe sometimes they're not paying attention, and you get it. But so you follow us anywhere you want. We're here 8:30 Friday nights Central Time, 9:30 Eastern, which is the worst time zone you could possibly be in if you were to be in a time zone. Actually, Mountain is probably the worst, I would say, because like Mountain has that weird split where Arizona.
No,
like,
it's the
splits?
best because I can catch everything everybody's doing because it's right in the middle.
You can't.
The best.
Time is a man-made concept.
And Binks is just—he's like, I don't give. You guys are the fucking worst. Podcast every Thursday, 8:30 on Twitch, or find it anywhere you want. Last time we podcast was last night. We had a new concept where we bring our own shit. It was pretty fun. We learned a new game. We talked about wild shape and all that cool stuff. We're nearing the end of Tomb. So hopefully, a couple more sessions, 3 more sessions, 4 more, 5 more. Somewhere in that realm, we'll be done with Tomb. Then we're going to do a couple one-shots where Kylie's going to DM. Maybe Chris has one on board. I believe I might have one. And then we're going to get into Waterdeep Dragon Heist. And then where we go from there, we don't know. We don't know if we want to finish... Mountain of the Mad Mage or whatever, Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
We might want to be interested in maybe doing a poll, see what people think.
Yeah, that might be fun. I mean, I own the book, but I haven't read it yet.
Am
so
I
I don't know.
limited to one shot? Because I really have 2 excellent ideas.
Absolutely not.
Do it.
No, yeah, do as many as you want.
You guys are in for a treat.
And then, just off the top, I mean, if you guys want, if you have a Twitch Prime, you can use that. If you have Amazon Prime, you can link it to your Twitch account and get a free sub to any one of your favorite streamers out there that you want. It does not reoccur, so you have to up that every month. And then we also don't pay to advertise, so we feel like we have fun here. Y'all have fun in the chat, so be sure to tell your friends about us and get that word spread. So with that said, anybody have anything else they want to announce? Chris is rocking our DadBod merch.
Yeah, we can show that off.
So there's going to be a little bit of change to it, where the black image is there. We're going to actually remove the black, and it'll be just the shirt rather than the actual image.
Yeah, so the shirt color will be the
Here.
black of the shirt color. So you won't have this line there.
Or whatever shirt color.
Or, yeah, whatever. But
Yeah.
But black is the only real answer. It needs to be a black shirt.
Yeah. I will say this, it's a good fit. It fits like any other shirt I would have bought.
I feel like I could do calisthenics in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can find all that down below if you want to click one of the merch button or the Twitch button or the whatever button you want. It's up to you.
Click them all.
It's America. You know what? Here in America, you can click on whatever button you want. God damn it. All right.
This is my favorite Metallica album. Click them all.
Click them all. All right. So let's. Anybody else? Any other announcements? Done. All right. Let's go ahead and go into the tomb. So last week, y'all fought some stone gargoyles that you went down to the 4th level of the tomb and didn't figure out the puzzle very well. We lost Dragon Bait. Unfortunately, Dragon Bait is no longer with us. We held a quick ceremony for him. We poured one out. Druid crafted him some Snapdragons, which is convenient because he was a Dragonborn. And you guys went down to level 3. That's all we did.
That is literally all we did.
In a 3-hour stream, that's all we did. Not much to cover. But we are on level 3. You guys had a very good idea of how to...
Amazing idea.
Yes.
Yeah.
How to kill these monsters. We used the immovable rod, put the chain that was holding them together, stuck to the ground, and then you just fired on them.
Too.
And so, Kylie, you do have a point of inspiration that carries over. So, with that said, let's get started.
I will say, this is Devin. We did kind of talk about this off chat, like as a group, and I think we are going to focus on trying to get the skull keys, right?
Yes.
I think that's what we had all kind of decided.
Like if we see that skittering skeleton, that's a priority.
Yeah. So for people like first time in here, we had found a skeleton that had a weird shaped skull, and when we grabbed it, it came to life and fought us. And and then later on, down on the 4th level, we saw another one of those like skittering away from it, and it had a different shaped head. So like just after the game last week we talked, I think we're going to focus on trying to find. I forget? Did we hear the description of in here?
We did of the room to the north, but I cannot remember.
So, to the north, a 4-columned portico juts out from the far wall, beneath which is a stone sarcophagus rests in a wall recess. 4 ceramic frog masks hang in niches around the sarcophagus. Beneath the masks, humanoid bones are strewn across the floor. To the east, a large carving of a tentacled frog monster squats above a shrine. Offerings lie on the shelf before it. 4 rectangular frescoes adorn the adjacent walls.
Big Banksy, do you see anything moving in there?
Do I see anything moving in there?
Give me a perception check.
Yes, I will do that. With I now have a extra modifier because we leveled up, and my perception or my proficiency bonus is now 4. So that's a 23.
No, you do not see anything alive in there. You do see kind of this purple pulsating moss, so kind of, glows and just pulses as you just stare at it.
Okay. Same as we've seen.
Yep. What's out there before.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Just that weird mossy stuff. I don't see any doors either. I mean, after that room with the wine in it, I'm hesitant to go in there.
Yeah, perhaps it might be a good idea to maybe look in all, like, see, like, poke our heads into any of the rooms, all the rooms, and then figure out which ones we want to tackle.
All right. Yeah, good idea. I'm gonna move up to this door, and I'm just kind of like, I want to see if I can hear anything. Check the door if it's trapped or locked.
Okay, give me general. Do you want to? How are you checking the door?
Well, visually first, and if anything sticks out, I'll hold off. But if it looks like normal door,
go ahead and give me a perception check.
That's a 19.
You don't hear any sound in there.
No
it's
sound.
Pretty quiet.
What's the door?
You look at the door,
like a handle.
Yeah, so you look at the door. There's a normal like ringed handle. You kind of look around it. You look all to the sides. You don't see anything kind of in the cracks. It looks like another door. And testing it, barely, just a little, you can tell it's not locked.
All right. Hey guys, I don't hear anything back here. It's not locked either. Do we want to, Vinny? You want to ready a bolt just in case if I open this?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll get in position and raise my crossbow and be prepared in case anything jumps out the door at us.
Right. Does it pull out or push in?
They would both pull out.
All right, I'm gonna grab the one that I'm next to and pull, and then kind of step over into the square as it swings open.
Okay. So yeah, you go ahead.
No.
I was gonna say as you look in, that's gonna be revealed. So 10 feet from the doors, you're immediately seeing a thick tapestry curtain, which is hung from wall to wall, and it's embroidered. It shows a scene of merriment. Nobles feasting around a banquet table, roast boar on a platter, and servants kind of pouring wines over.
This room looks like a good time.
I kind of have a feeling that whatever room looks the most inviting is probably the room we want to avoid at all possible costs.
Yeah, I agree. Anything that would make me want to go in there. Yeah, avoid it.
This place gets a 0 star on its hospitality. On Fantasy Trip Finder. Do we have in this hallway? Do we Can I kind of push around and see if there might be like any like entrances or anything? I'm kind of wondering about. I know that the armors were here, or the totem golems or tomb golems, but I kind of want to just poke around this hallway and see if I find anything.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Ooh, it's 20.
So without touching anything, you're walking up and down this entire hallway. And when you get to one point, you notice something that you've seen in the second level of the tomb, which is a small plate that's up into the wall that you know once you press that plate, it opens a door somewhere. You can see just this small like groove or the outline that would make it not connected to everything else.
Yeah, I'll push it.
Okay. So as you push it, it's right. We're gonna say it's right here.
Yeah.
This door opens.
Ooh. Hey, what you doing?
Found one of those pressure plates, like we saw on the net floor above. And you pressed it on the door. I will, with my crossbow pulled, kind of come out and kind of meet Binks by the door and kind of poke in and see what we see.
Okay, so as you look into it, that's what you see. And you also... Actually, give me a perception check, Binks and Vinny.
I'm with them, but can you tell me, because my roll 20 isn't
fuck.
what it looks like?
I rolled a 6.
It's a 20.
Hell yeah.
So, in the upper corner, you see that same skittering skeleton that's kind of... It's locked there as you come into this room. So it's on... Imagine it being like on all fours, just tucked in the corner, not moving. And you've seen it before because you have the head of one, and you see a very different head on this one. Not like the one you have currently. It is a pentagon.
And is it like skittering around?
It's just locked into place right there.
Can you remind me what our first one's shape was?
I think it's a square.
Square. And it's right here in this corner.
And it's... Hey, I'll kind of elbow Vinny real quick. There's another one of them, those key things in there, those skeletons. You see it, and I'll point it out to where it is in the corner. Just kind of up there, right in the... Like a spider. Like a spider. Should we take a shot at it?
Yeah, I definitely think we should do that.
Alright.
On 3?
Yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna get an arrow ready and...
1, 2, 3. Ooh, I shot 20.
Okay, what'd you shoot, Binks?
14.
Okay, both those hit. Roll damage.
It's with a plus 11.
13 damage for me.
Yeah, as you both hit this thing, it just sinks right into like the chest cavity, and it crumbles and falls straight down. So now you have the key fitting at the bottom.
That was almost too easy. The last one, it fought us for a little bit, right? Like it wasn't that easy, right?
Yeah, well, we also didn't know what it was exactly, so we kind of were toying around with it a little bit. But am I right in assuming these stairs go down? Like, are those stairs?
Yeah, it's a quick little drop in there.
Okay.
So sorry, I'll read you the. A golden skull rests on a pedestal in the middle of this small dusty room, and it's like 5 steps straight down. So it's just a little bit before.
I guess I can go in and pick it up.
And Kylie.
How are you on health, by the way, Binks? You good?
I'm okay.
And
I'm full. I can go in.
And
Alright, those golems did a shit ton of damage, but...
Kylie, as you see in there and you see this golden skull, you hear that voice in your head say, "Hey, go up and grab it. Just take it. It's yours. It's probably worth a lot of money."
It's
worth a lot of money.
This is not me metagaming. Vinny has had his eye on her since last week. If she makes a move towards the door, he's going to stop her.
I'm going to try to like sneakily just kind of move towards the door and move in, try to avoid any kind of attention.
In fact, Victon's going to come from behind, put his arm on her shoulder. Say, "You're doing okay, right? You said you weren't going to be the first one in the room."
What is he, Hank Hill now?
I'm feeling so much
Does it sound different?
It was very Hank Hill, I'm sorry.
Damn it.
Will I tell you what?
I'll tell you what, propane's the best. Go on, I'm sorry. It's my fault. I shouldn't have done that.
I'm feeling so much better. I think something with Dragon Bait's death kind of clicked me out of whatever I was in.
Well, I just wanted to make sure you were okay. We don't want another room like we had with the gargoyles.
There's nothing to worry about. You're fine. There's nothing to worry about.
Okay. Vinny, do you want to go ahead and go in there?
I mean, I can walk across the wall, you know.
No. I got this, love. Don't worry about it. All right. I will step into the room. I will grab the key. And I will look. Not touch. Look at the gold skull.
Yeah, as you look at it, it's a skull that is... It's almost as if it's been just dipped in gold. So it looks very similar to a human skull that is encased in solid gold.
While he's doing that, I'm going to just like go up, like literally like over his arm, like.
Okay, give me a... Do you want to do it stealthily?
Victon has his hand on her shoulder.
Oh.
She tries to move. He's going to grab her shirt. Pull her back.
Victon, I'm fine.
I believe you, but we have to get out of here alive.
I mean, that's my intention too.
Does it give off any kind of magical aura?
Give me an Arcana check.
Not my strong suit. That's a 9.
You can't really get a feel for it.
Then he's gonna leave it. All right. Well, we got what we came for. That's I think we're done with this floor, right? we figured what? There's probably one per floor. Oh, fucking hell. We gotta go back up to the first floor.
Why?
Get one in.
Well, we've seen these now on floor 2, floor 3, floor 4. We never saw one on floor 1, I don't believe. I have a feeling we're gonna have to get a key from every floor. Because there's no other. I mean, that's the only thing that makes sense, right? 2, 3, 4. We're missing one.
I think so. I hate saying it and I hate thinking it.
So,
You're probably right.
back
Before
to
we
one.
go deeper, we might as well.
Yeah. At least we kind of have a good feel that we know we're not going to get too surprised, right? We've already explored half that floor. We had the restroom and we had the room with the dead people on the chairs. We already know what the dwarf dudes are. What are they again? I know they're not dwarves. Trolls. They're trolls.
No, they're tomb dwarfs.
Okay, so they are. We already know what those are. We've killed 3 or 4 of them now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's shit either way. I mean, whether we go up or down, it's a pile of shit. I would really, really hate to get to whatever the bottom of this place is and realize we forgot something all the way back at the start.
I think so.
First floor, then.
Well, we got what we need on this floor.
All right,
We got this key.
let's go.
Did you grab that skull? No. I'm gonna see.
I'm
wait
in
to
front
see
of the
if-
door.
I need to tie my shoe.
All right, I'll keep you company.
I'm gonna
I
try to get to it.
I'm already
I am
moving.
I am
away.
I am standing in the door.
Can I not try to get past?
I think Victon probably would have walked with Binks.
Yeah, because once you said I'll stay with you, once Vinny said that to Willow, I was like, I'll kind of lead the party and let them in on what our plan is. So yeah, you guys are.
You can definitely try and get past.
I want
I-
to try to get past.
I want to reiterate because I can't do it with my token. I am in the door frame.
I understand what you're
You
saying.
can move past friendly, right?
You can move along and get past it with the appropriate checks, yes.
Right. No, I'm not moving. If she moves towards me, I'm gonna call for Victon.
I'm gonna try.
Love. Don't do this. Let's go.
I just feel like we really need this.
We need to live. We need to fix the death's curse. We need to set the world right. Listen, nobody here is more torn up about leaving a chunk of gold like that in a place like this. The only fucking reason I'm here, as I told you guys, I wanted to split whatever we found.
Do you guys
And
hear that?
I
There's
am.
something down the hallway.
I am. Why don't you go investigate it then?
You're stronger than me.
You're an adventurer.
I'm
No.
just a young girl.
You can go figure it out.
If
Oh.
you want to try and make your way past him, Devin,
I want to try one.
Devin, you will make a strength check, and Kylie, you will make a dex check.
Actually, can I ask something? Now I didn't. I don't know what her role is. I don't listen. I don't know what her. She just told me. I was not looking. If she, I want. What am I doing? Strength.
Correct. Freaking crit on the dex. Oh my god.
Strength. That's a 3.
So Vinny, as you're standing in the doorway, you try and leap out and lunge at her, and she uses her new skill that she learned to kind of sidestep on the wall and just kind of go right up over your head and into the room.
I want to make a dive to stop her, and I'm going to yell out to Victon at the same time. Well, we got a fucking problem.
Okay,
I
you
want to try and
can.
grab her.
I don't know. I mean, we've done the contest, and she won the contest, and
But yeah, the contest was to get past me.
I-
She's past me. She has not touched the skull. She's 10 feet away from the skull.
if her momentum is going forward, I will give you a dex check at disadvantage. Because your momentum is going that way, hers is going the opposite.
What? My momentum wouldn't be going anywhere. I'm standing in the door.
if you're trying to lunge out and grab her with a 3 versus a 21, she definitely moves by you, is what I'm saying. And so therefore, you're facing forward, and she's already behind you.
It's a 6.
That's a crit fail, buddy. So as you go to reach for her, her boot, you you just fall and eat it face first. Kylie, you are now in this room. Are you grabbing the skull? Okay, so as you pick up the skull, it's about a 10-pound skull that feels like solid gold.
That's all it is?
That's all it is.
That's it.
I tuck it away and stroll on out of there. I'll be like, I'll share it with you, Vinny. I swear, like 90-10.
I'm going to catch up to her, and I'm going to say that was your chance. If it is you or the rest of this party, I am not saving you. You are putting us in danger. And I'll just keep walking.
I'm gonna pet the skull.
Okay.
Oh god.
As you pet the skull, it kind of animates and starts to move.
I'm gonna hide it behind my back so Vinny doesn't see it.
And so as you kind of move it behind your back, you feel it, the pressure of it on your hands leave, and you're not holding anything anymore. As you turn your head back, you see a floating skull right behind you that goes...
I throw my cloak over it.
As you throw your cloak over it, it moves, and it shakes its head, and it's like, whoa, I can't see anymore. Wow, that was a great move now, wasn't it? And it's just floating right behind you.
Is it talking? Like, can everybody hear it, or can I...
Oh, yeah, everybody can hear it.
We're moving up to floor 1, right? But I thought you were just tying your shoes.
Yeah. We're moving to floor 1.
Yep, we're moving to floor 1. I'm going to, try to, grab it and throw it around a corner, or, throw it back into the room.
As you grab it and you throw it, it, stops, feet from your hand, and just floats and comes right back and goes, you're not getting rid of me that easy. And just floats and hangs out with you.
Who are you? No, I'm gonna whisper to it so Vinny can't hear. Who are
Vinny, you don't have to whisper. Vinny don't care.
Oh. I'm still gonna do it.
My name's Yaka. It's nice to meet you. I'm really looking forward to going through this dungeon with you guys.
Could you keep your voice down?
What? Did you want me to go louder?
Oh, shh.
I can't hear you. I need you to speak up. No, I can't hear you. I don't have ears.
Quiet! And I'm gonna, put my hands over its ears.
Okay. And it just kind of hangs there. Alright, so as you guys ascend past floor 2, you notice that nothing has been disturbed. Nothing has changed. You ascend to floor 1. It's exactly where you left it. So where you remember is on the left side, or the west side, is you guys, your tokens are all out here if you want to move them to the stairway. You guys have searched for the majority over there. To the right side, you have a small entrance, and to the north, you have a small entrance.
I'm sorry, I have no idea where we are at the map. I apologize.
So if you were to if you take that center staircase, and that's just pretty much what it goes up and down, that's what we've been traversing up and down. That's where my point of reference is from the middle.
Gotcha.
Okay.
But I think I'm kind of heading this party.
Does everybody else know about the skull? Did everybody hear it, or was I able to keep
Everybody can see it and hear it, yes. It is a golden skull that is following you.
So they know about it.
Yes. Yes.
Willow, what is this?
It's my friend. He knows the tomb, so I made sure to bring him along.
What?
We lost. Hold on. We lost. There we go.
How did this happen? What? I thought we were.
I'm actually a resident of the tomb, and I can be your best guide. What is it that you're looking for?
Gold.
Are you looking?
No, we are not. No. We're not looking for gold.
Oh.
We're looking for more of these keys, and I don't know who grabbed the square one.
Victon.
I did. I did.
Are you
No,
sure?
well,
Because it was Victor.
Devin, sorry, yeah, Victor.
One of your
Devin
characters.
did. Yeah.
We're looking for more of these keys. Can I do like a insight check on this thing? Does it have any like facial movement? when
Yeah,
it
go.
speaks,
So
or
when
is
it speaks, its jaw does move, and it's like the gold moves with it, but it speaks. And it does. The mouth moves. The jawbone would move. If you want to do an insight check, yeah, absolutely.
I do if you'll let me. That's a 23.
You get that it's playing. It was playing a joke on. So from earlier, it's playing a joke on Kylie that he can't hear because obviously he hears what you're saying, and you get that he's not sincere when he's trying to be helpful.
Okay, so far everything in here is kind of screwed with us and been opposite of what we would have hoped it to be. I'm getting a bad vibe off of you. No offense, floating skull, but why should we trust you to give us the correct directions?
Well, I mean, I don't know you. You don't know me. You can trust me as far as you can throw me. For real. I mean, if you want, it's fine. But I'm here to stay, so we may as well become best friends, and then we could help each other.
What?
I'm really useful.
Yeah, what if you like just told us which way to go, but stay here by the entrance here?
I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I don't want to do that. I want to share myself with all of you.
All right.
He's so friendly, Binks.
Yeah, I agree, and he's probably gonna.
I'm sorry, Kylie.
I'm gonna hold that rest of my comment to myself. How many of these keys are there? Let's start there. And is there one on this floor?
There's two.
On this floor?
Yes, there's two on this floor. In your insight check, you get that he's not telling the truth.
You
are the best, is what you're going to say. I know I am, and that is why.
Andy's so positive.
Can we?
Right?
Can we take a moment? I need I can't. I can't.
What's the matter?
Who's
Cat?
Who's around me? Is it just?
I don't know. I imagine the whole party is.
Victor and Vinny have already started walking.
Where,
well, Victor probably would have stayed back.
Where are you going?
I'm going to start heading towards the stairs to go up to the.
So we're already on the first floor.
Yeah, so we're kind of on this landing right here-ish.
Yes. So again, you guys have searched all the way to the west. You have a path to the east, and you have a path to the north that have not been searched.
Okay. Here's what I think we do, Willow. I think you need to stay at the back of the party and kind of entertain this new friend of yours. And then the people who want to actually survive and live through this will be up front.
I want to survive.
I'm having a hard time believing any of this. And Binks is gonna start knowing that he's and I'm waiting to get kind of isolated away from this golden head. I'm gonna start just down around this and make it over to here.
As you lead towards the front of the pack, the skull kind of follows you. So which way are we going to go? I mean, it seems like you, the youngest, is the leader of this motley crew, if you will.
So, sorry, go ahead.
At this point, I'm not listening to anything he says. I will probably do the opposite. I'm not going to respond. I'm going.
What is it?
I'm going to.
Dragons got your tongue? Might that have been too soon? So as you look to... I'm sorry, this is going to be hard, guys. I'm sorry. As you look to the east, a giant stone skull shaped Stone skull crusted with moss juts out from the end of a passageway. A flame flickers within each of its eye sockets, and a view into the chamber beyond can be seen through its open jaws, which you can see on the map. There's a small sarcophagus in there.
Okay.
As you get a,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, as you get a better look to the north, much less inviting. Carved birds soar across the walls of this corridor, blocking the passage near its northern end is a large adamantine propeller with 5 sharp blades.
Ooh. Yeah, at that point, after I look to my left, my right, and then look north, I'm going to look past the skull and say, Vinny, I think to the right here, we got a room. Might be worth checking out. Up north is... I don't want to go up there. And then I'm going to take a few steps in this way, right to there.
All right.
You can wait for the rest of the party to come up with me.
Hey, before you move on, do you have that movable rod? Can I have it back?
Yeah.
Right.
You
Take
want it back?
Yeah. Take it back.
All right, you got it. So if you look closely through this face, there's another room in there with a sarcophagus. I
think that's our best route.
Where is it right now?
It's floating.
Where?
It's about 5 feet behind Binks.
Okay. Excuse me.
And I put the movable rod in its mouth.
Eat it.
So, does it do anything when I come up behind it?
The skull? No.
Okay, you kind of stole my thunder. I want to push it up against the wall and put the immovable rod right in front of it, push it into it as hard as I can.
Okay.
And hit the button.
Okay. So as you hit the button, it's like stuck against the wall. It's going, oh wow, you're a smart one, and it teleports directly back behind Binks. If you wanted that, you could have just said, normally people buy me dinner first.
Would you be more comfortable in this bag?
Sure. What do you have in there?
Nothing. No, never mind. I'm gonna come out right out and say this, Vinny. I don't trust this guy. Sorry.
Just shocker.
Yeah.
He seems very, very trustworthy. So glad he's along for the journey.
He's really friendly. We could use some positivity in our group.
As she talks, I'm just gonna start walking away. I don't know. Are you with us? I guess you're with us.
Yeah, she can't move her token.
Okay. As you start talking, I'm just gonna walk away.
I'm gonna whisper to the skull and be like, "He's mad, but
keep him company."
I
let's
think it might be his face.
Well, that's not very nice.
Well,
if you're gonna be with us, you can at least be nice.
So on this face in front of us, how big is the opening?
You could probably fit through it. It's big enough to easily duck and crawl through. It's the witch's mouth at Enchanted Forest.
Okay. Inside.
Sorry, guys.
Shit on that one.
I'll be happy to take the lead. What were you thinking?
Well, I was gonna say you want to put the rod in there and keep it open. I'm seeing a mouth that's open and thinking we crawl through it closes, but if we have that rod in there, keeping open the jaw, I can go in real quick.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I like that.
No offense, Vinny, but I'm a little quicker. I could get in and get out if I needed to.
I could have stopped Willow.
Well, plus I have a thing for getting stuck in places. So.
And the skull's gonna come up and nudge your belly. I can tell.
I'm gonna bend down, and put the rod in the mouth and hit the button and let it try and keep the door open, the mouth open.
Okay. So yeah, it just opens and it goes about all the way to the top. Binks, you're going in. Oh, I'm sweating. Sorry, guys.
I do want to check and see if the jaws, like, if it
So, well, as you get closer, I'll
an
reveal more.
indication that it would open or close.
As you get closer, I'll reveal more here.
Yeah, and kind of peek in as I'm.
Skulls crusted with dried mud glower from niches cut into the walls of this tomb. A stone sarcophagus stands at the center of the chamber, its lid adorned with a coiled serpent carved in the relief. Behind the sarcophagus, resting atop a marble pedestal, is a ornate crystal box with a small humanoid skull floating inside of it. Should we be quiet right now?
Shut it. All right, I'm going in. I'm getting any key in there, and I'm coming out. I'm not touching anything else. You guys just be ready. I don't know. And then I'm gonna gingerly step through and get into here.
Okay. So as you step through, you see a little bit more of this room, and you see all of these weird little carvings in the walls.
Do I see another one of those skeleton keys?
Give me a perception check.
Yeah. 8.
You do not.
Damn it. Can you describe? I said I wasn't gonna touch anything. I'm gonna come back out.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't see any of the skeleton key. I don't want to head up to the northern hallway, but it seems like that's our only other option at this point.
All right, let's give it a try.
Hey, skeleton head.
Yes. What can I do for you?
Yeah, you two stay together. Just chit chat up.
Why? What do you want from me for you to tell us the truth on where the key is?
I already told you where the key is.
But you weren't being truthful.
You don't know that. You don't know how truthful I was. You can never tell.
Binks didn't trust you, so I don't trust you.
Well, it's fine. I mean, I'm a pretty trustworthy guy. I mean, obviously, somebody wanted me here for a reason, so it's to have the secrets of the tomb. What's with all the airplane food?
Here's the deal. I feel like you don't have a lot of friends. And I will be your friend if you are friendly back and tell me the truth.
I feel like you don't have a lot of friends, and
all of these people are my friends.
What about the guy that just went through? He doesn't seem to like you much.
He doesn't like you.
Well, that's fair, but I don't travel with these guys as often.
He'll like us more if we figure out the keys.
Maybe.
Yeah. So tell me the truth.
The key is somewhere on this floor. All right, so
where on this floor?
We'll go to Vinny and Biggs.
So while this is going on,
yeah, we need to have a conversation.
While this is going on, Victon is going to be like right up next to the skull, like studying it.
Okay.
And I want to do an Arcana check on it.
Okay.
19.
19.
19.
So
I want to know everything I can about this thing.
I want to know it all.
Into your brain. All right, so it's hard because as you try to study this and see this magic that is this skull is greater than you've ever seen before. You've never encountered anything this powerful. And you study a little bit longer, you understand that it has some illusion magic. It has some conjuration magic. It has all of these different schools of magic all at once. And without being... You can't get the feel of how... Of the exact school. You just get the feel that this is something out of your expertise.
You're out of your league, Donnie.
You're out of your league, Donnie.
You're out of your element. You're out of your element, Donnie.
You're out of your element, sorry.
Thanks, Two Socks.
So as Victon is studying it, and I think he's probably got like his fingers pursed together, and he's just staring at it while talking to Willow. He's gonna cast Zone of Truth on it.
What's the save on that?
It's 100. Isn't it just mine?
Right.
Victon's spell save is a 15.
Yeah, charisma saving.
Charisma.
Okay. Kylie, are you resisting this as well?
No.
So you are also under the zone of truth?
Okay.
Okay.
Damn it.
So what's going on, guys?
It's this. Well, okay.
How do
We
we?
can be friends.
So what I'm wondering, friend, is how do we get rid of you?
You can't. I mean, I am, as your friend here put it, and he kind of like nods towards, Willow and says, "We're best friends now. You will be, you and me, we're going to be like this forever."
Where is the key on this floor?
I already told you where it was at. It is somewhere on this floor. I think it might be in the room that the duo over there is trying to get into. I would say about. I mean, okay. What I do know is that they move around, so there's one place is hard to tell. But I'm 90 to 100% sure it's in this room right here, and it points to the east. I mean, it like nods. It doesn't have hands.
Does it have eye holes? Is it,
Yes, it does have. It's a skull, and so like where the gold cast is, it sinks in a little bit enough to create a small shadow, but it doesn't like you can't go all the way into its brain.
oh.
The only part that does that is the mouth. I mean, it's a real head scratcher. I can tell.
Sorry, my efforts just weren't as fruitful as I was hoping.
Why do you want to be our friend?
I can tell you guys are really good at what you do. Really good.
How long have you been here?
A couple 100 years, I would imagine.
How many groups of adventurers have you been with?
Somewhere in the neighborhood of maybe 100 to 200. I mean, I lost count. It's just, you come and go. I mean, you guys kind of like flies, and you come real fast and you die real fast. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to have friends in here.
How did you end up in that room?
Well, I mean, the boss, he just loved me so much that he wanted to keep me around.
Who's the boss?
I can't tell you his name. Now, that would give a little too much away.
Where is the boss?
The boss is all around. He's here right now.
Where?
Oh, right here. He points to his left.
I look over there.
You don't see anything. So, I mean, is this how fast you guys normally go? Because, I mean, I feel like you've been thinking about, I mean, it's a head scratcher. I know you've been thinking about this one for a long time.
Do you want us to die?
It's a tough question because then who am I going to talk to?
Are you going to try to keep us alive?
Oh, absolutely. I will see you to the end of this of this adventure.
So, as this conversation's happening, and Vinny and I are up by this northern hallway.
Northern hallway.
The one that shoots up north. Binks is gonna turn to Vinny and whisper, "Hey, I don't like this one bit. Willow's lost it, man. And now we got this fucking gold skull.
She's putting us in danger.
I mean, do we kill her?" I didn't say that. What do we do? The job is hard enough already, and it's just not getting any easier.
I mean, the only thing we can do is just ignore it. It can't stop us from doing what we want to do. It's just going to be annoying. We're not the most stealthy group anyway. It's not like another somebody talking as loudly as possible is going to hurt anything.
It's true. I will say this right now. I don't trust it one bit.
No, we're not listening to it. She can play with her parrot all day.
All right. So, I didn't see anything in that room over there. I think this hallway up here is the only way we can go.
Yeah. No,
what-
we,
what
have,
is-
we have to head up here.
What does
There's-
this look like
yeah.
again in front of me?
So, carved birds soar across the walls of this corridor. Blocking the passage near its end is a large adamantine propeller with 5 sharp blades.
This doesn't look safe, but if we truly believe that there's a key on this floor, I think this has to be the way.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not moving, is it?
Nope, they're stopped.
I mean, I'm glad we got this rod because I think put the rod in front of those blades just in case. And we can easily travel in and out, back and forth
Yeah.
there.
So I'm trying to get the image in my head. Is it like a hole in the ground with a blade that would spin like that? So when we're looking down the hallway, is the blade like straight up, like blocking, or can we see like part of it?
Well, the
hanging out
blade, the
of
blade's
wall?
probably like this, and then it would, you would get the idea that it would turn.
Okay.
Okay,
Alright,
yeah, that's
so we got like the top side of an X. So it's like
Yeah, that's
or
fair.
whatever, a V shape.
I have
the little piece running parallel in the hallway.
That's
is
just
that,
the wood. That's the wood,
that
like
it-
dowel.
it's
That
rotating on.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
All right. How's your eyesight? Are you perceptive?
Yeah. I'm okay. I mean, mechanically speaking, I have a +5.
Maybe you want to poke around and make sure there's not like a trigger for this. And if there's not, I'll go up there and throw in the rod, see what happens.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I want to kind of check the floor and the wall, make sure there's no triggers anywhere, the best I can, and then slowly, if it looks safe, I want to slowly creep forward,
Okay.
getting closer to the blades.
So you want to give me a perception check first? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a 13.
Okay. You look all the way through, and you see it does expand into a larger room. You can't see too much into it, but you see it suddenly drops off there.
Okay. So I think if I'm not seeing any triggers or anything on the floor in front of me, I'll get up to this square. And
Oh, hold on just a second.
okay.
As you step onto this square, you feel the floor go choop, and that blade starts spinning. A couple seconds go by, and it has reached its full speed.
Okay, I'll take a step back.
As you step back, the blade slowly starts to slow down.
Okay.
But it slows down much slower because the mechanics of it moving, there's actually something mechanical that would start it up, but it's just, energy and its own
All right,
inertia slowing it down. And gravity.
Well,
Science.
that's the trigger right there. I want to step over that square the best I can.
Okay. So you take a quick jump, and you feel that, and that fan starts to speed up again.
Even being on this square?
Yep.
Oh shit, I'm gonna come back. Baby, come back. So far, 0 for 2 here. God, why does Willow have to be freaking out? She's got spider climb. She could.
Did I hear you say my name?
No.
Oh. Do you need help?
Nope, we got it.
Maybe we could have the skull put his head in the fan and stop it.
And I'm just shaking my head no. Vinny, I don't know, Vinny. What do you? You're on mute.
You're on mute. You're on mute, brother.
Mute.
I mean, I just have to like give it a try, right? 1, 2, 3. Hit the button. Push it in at the same time.
Wait, what are you doing?
I want to approach the spinning blades and jam it into the blades as I do hit the button.
Okay. Yeah, so that's pretty easy. So you take and you just kind of, I would imagine you're going to jam it across the side, like to one side here.
Mm-hmm.
I would imagine
Like put
like
the
here.
stick in a bike spoke.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so you jam it across, you push it in, and the blade just bam hits it, and it kind of falls back and just keeps slowly until it stops. While you're still on that pressure plate.
So I imagine, Vinny, you're up, like right in front of the fan.
Yeah, I'm standing up by the fan right now.
You got bigger balls than I got. I mean,
Well, I look at it this way. If I bite it, I don't have to hear that fucking skull for another second. As I say that, I will jump over the blades on the other side.
Okay. Yeah, it's a pretty easy jump once they're stopped. You're able to, if you were to try and move a blade, you get the resistance. So if it's held tight against that immovable rod right now. And as you jump across, you feel the pressure plate on the other side. Binks at the far side of it kind of, goes back up into place. And the blade kind of laxes off of that immovable rod. And so what you see is a deep pit opens up at the entrance to this tomb with a stone sarcophagus resting at the bottom. A snarling, monkey-like creature decorates the sarcophagus lid. Beyond the pit, 3 treasure chests sit on stone daisies. The chest on the left is carved of black onyx. The middle chest is made of rusty iron, and the chest on the right is cast of silver and glistening with frost. And how much do you remember?
yeah, I'll move up to the fan.
So I'm here.
I'm not crossing through, but
So I'll relay to Binks what I see in the room.
Binks, as you step back out there, you feel that of that pressure plate again, and you feel that blade just go tied up against that rod again.
I have to say this rod is saving our life right now.
This is like the second or third time.
Yeah. What you got in there?
So I'll tell him, I got the 3 chests. One of them looks all fancy. The other one looks kind of rusted. And the other one looks like a weapon, iron, about the sarcophagus in a pit. So we are standing on a precipice, right? Like there's a drop in front of me. Yeah, it's like in a pit. Like I could try and jump to the left or the right. One of us could. When we jump down into the pit.
Any sign of a key?
Yeah, do I see anything moving?
Oh, give me a perception check.
Whew, that's a 6. My eyesight's not that good.
It's pretty still in here.
This is all the rooms, right? We've thoroughly explored what we can, at least what's obvious to us.
That's correct.
That is correct.
That. Red.
I feel like I need to take my shirt off.
Please don't. You'll get Timmy Nips all excited.
So party chat time. Powwow.
Willow, get up here.
We got the fountain. We've got the treasure chest room. We got the room with the skull, or the face that we crawled through. Looking at the map, and well, no, because I don't have that knowledge. No. Benny doesn't have that knowledge. Binks.
And yeah.
I mean, do we? It's this room or the other room? Which?
As full of shit as that skull might be, he said those keys move around. There may not be one on this floor.
I don't buy that.
I don't like you jumping across that pit.
Well, I don't either.
I mean, you want me to take a look?
We also had the statue with the shadow that tried to grab me. A high level magic caster would be so fucking good.
Okay,
I mean, you call it heads or tails.
Okay, I'm calling tails never fails.
Okay, I'm gonna roll 1d4. 1 and 2 are the top. 3 and 4 are the east. It's a 4.
What's that mean?
Well, let's try the east.
Like back into that room?
Yeah.
Maybe we can go in further and kind of get a better look. There's not a pit. I know that.
So how I'd like to get the rod back. So I'm standing to the north of the spinning blades. And it's slack, right? So Binks is gone. He's not standing on any pressure plates.
Yep.
It is not tight, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So I will try and reach across the blades and hit the button on the movable rod.
Okay.
And then once I have it, I will jump across the blades and land on the pressure plate on the other side.
Yep. So as you do that, I mean, pretty simple. As you land on the other side, it kind of maybe catches the nick of your boot, but those blades start spinning up as fast as they can, and now you're just in a giant wind tunnel.
By the skin of my ass, I will, run down to the exit, come over to the face door, and put the removal rod back in.
Okay.
I'm going to go in and check it out.
Okay. So as you walk in, Binks, you stand outside, you see the flame in the eyes of this thing get a little fainter.
When I do what?
As Vinny walks through, Binks sees the flame of the eyes just weaken a little bit.
So let's try. I mean, Binks, are you conveying that to anyone?
Me?
Yes.
Did I see? Sorry.
Yes, Binks, you saw that.
Hey, the eyes on that skull are flickering a little bit.
You're telling me this?
No, I'm telling Vinny that.
Okay.
I'm not talking to you, Willow.
Maybe we should try and bring a couple more people through.
You want me to step through?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll step through.
Zaka love.
So,
Do you mind? Oh, go ahead.
Binks, as you step through, Victon, Willow, and everybody on the outside see those flames just snuff out completely in the eyes. And you feel the jaws of this mask try and close, but it closes tight onto that immovable rod.
Oh,
And then it opens up, and the eyes are burning bright again.
this thing is saving our life.
Mostly by the skin of our ass, man.
We should do a thorough... We're in here. We should do a thorough investigation. Like, I don't want to be in here longer than I have to.
Right.
So, let me ask, how far have you moved into this room? Because Binks,
I'm
I
where,
feel like
like-
you did not go very far the first time.
No, I just stepped in, didn't see
Okay.
the key, got the fuck out.
I have been in here a while. I have probably walked maybe to like the center
Okay.
of the room to try and get a
Vinny,
survey.
Yeah,
as
I
you
haven't-
walk there, you hear the voice of a young girl that echoes in your mind only. What's happening? Why can't I see?
This is so
Vinny-
Vinny is already
Sorry, go
Vinny
ahead.
has already had a voice talking to him.
Different voice.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm gonna ignore it for now. I want to look around. Do I see any kind of what do I see? Like, do I Binks? This is my first time in here.
I didn't see much when I came in here.
Why can't I see anything? Are you friends of my father? Is he looking for me?
So
I'm so scared right now.
was there a what's this thing over here? What I'm asking Binks, the blue thing. Did you check out the blue thing?
I have not stepped in here. I just saw it, and it wasn't a key, and I left.
All right, start looking around the room. Let's try and get a good picture of this place. What are all the holes along the wall?
Give me a perception check.
Yeah, I'll kind of step, like, equidistance with Vinny there on the opposite side of the coffin and kind of looking around.
Bloody 7.
Okay. You can't really tell, and you can't see far into them because they spread and they maze and they just worm so far. You can't really tell. You can tell they're like some kind of tunnel system. And Binks, as you get closer, you hear that same thing. What's happening? And so these are separate from the two. What's happening? Why can't I see?
Kind of like looking around. Vinny, you catch that?
How
Yeah.
did I get here?
Yeah, I caught it. This ain't the first one I've heard here. It's the same thing that's happened with Willow. Seems to be there's some spirits here and they attach themselves to you.
What is Willow doing, by the way? You're on
Yeah,
mute.
she's muting is what she's doing.
I'm talking to the skull.
Keeping it busy.
I feel so horrible.
I do.
I'm gonna be like, no, it's fine. I'm gonna be like, look, I got your back. I mean, your hypothetical back. I'm not trying to offend you. Have my back? I mean, we'll pinky swear, but I'm not trying to offend you. I'll stick my finger in his eye and try to wiggle my finger to pinky swear.
Don't stick that there. That's not appropriate.
Wait,
I mean, I'll hold on.
Tickle a little.
Are you done? So
Are you?
I feel like it's arguing with a child. He's like, yeah, I got your back. Don't worry. I will watch your back the entire time. You have nothing to worry about from me.
So you're watching my back.
I got it. I will tell you. Oh yeah.
Behind my back.
Oh, absolutely. I will tell you anything you need to know.
Are you being honest?
Yeah.
Can I check?
I'm as honest as your blue friend over there.
As my what?
I believe he's talking about me.
Oh, I don't think you could be as honest as him. He's about as honest as it comes.
Well, I mean, I'm a pretty honest guy as well. So, who's the liar now? Answer is you. You are the liar.
I am?
Yes. What are your friends doing? I feel like they may be in there stealing all of your gold. Because obviously that's what you wanted from the start.
Do you think they're stealing my gold?
They could be. I mean, there is gold everywhere in this place.
Is?
I mean, look at me. I am gold.
Wait, is there a lot of gold in there where they're at?
I bet there is.
Not bet. Do you know if there's a lot of gold in there?
To be honest, I've never been into that room, but there has been gold in every room that I've been in.
She's not going.
Do you think I should go in there?
I don't, Willow.
Is he your dad? I mean, I didn't know that he told you what to do. Yeah.
I'm her friend.
You're being kind of a bad friend, aren't you?
You can fight this.
You could fight him. Correct.
You can. You don't have to listen. You know what's going to cause problems.
I mean, technically you have to listen because, like, it comes into your ear holes when I'm around. So, I mean, if you wanted, like, earplugs...
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the voice telling you to take all the treasure. You can fight it. And you need to.
But... yeah.
I feel like you should get all of the treasure because... And here's why. You're probably the most important member in this party.
I'm so confused. You guys are confusing me.
The skull's gonna float over to Victor and say, I bet that's not hard to do.
Willow, you're my friend. I'm only trying my best to help you.
Can I fight the voice that's in my head? Can I do that?
Yeah, so that's actually a good question. Are we compelled to do what these things are telling us to do?
No. It's just telling you to do it.
Oh, so I don't have to?
I mean, we said that last time.
Did we?
We did?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Because I remember being like, oh shit, I should have mentioned that before. And you asked last time. And we did talk about it. But, so you're not compelled to do anything that they're telling you. Just like Devin's is...
Vinny's.
Yeah, sorry, Vinny's.
So Vinny's tells him that he needs to be cautious to the point of being cowardly. It's already in Vinny's nature to be kind of cautious about everything. So it
kind of just
didn't feel like
floats.
it changed him.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like it changed him at all. Victins tells him that he believes he's the leader of the group and that everybody should be listening to him.
I bow before no one and expect others to do as I command. And yours is greedy. So
yeah, I kind of feel like Victon has such a good heart. I think he believes he is leading the party, like, by example. Like, in his mind, I think he thinks that he's people are doing what, like he's being the best leader possible. But anyway, so yeah, Victon's going to look at you and say, I know it's hard, but you can fight this. I know you can, and I'm going to be here.
Maybe you're right, Victon. Well, okay, so you have to help me when we get to the new rooms.
I'd be happy to do that.
are you sure you want to trust him? He's not your dad. And he's obviously not a friend of yours.
Friend. No, he's my friend.
Is he?
Victon will like pat her shoulder. You know, I figure they're like talking close and personal, like, and
So as Victon pats Kylie's shoulder or Willow's shoulder, we're gonna take a break.